She didn't thought about consequences and left the house with kids. Jungkook woke up and sat on bed. Do you have anything to say? You remember, Young? Last week we went to a party in club. I got so much drunk and I don't remember what really happened after that. But in morning I woke up with someone besides me. Why did you hide this from us? And and yesterday she kissed me. I didn't kiss her. Don't worry, Young. I will solve everything. Just believe me and give me some time. Everything will be alright. They left from there. Someone came inside the room through window and lay down beside her and Beck hugged her tightly. I missed you so much. She turns toward him. I missed you too, Jungkook. She's giving you hard time, right? Hmm. Because of her, my boss fired me. She's threatening me. I have to tell you something. It's important. They looked at their kids and left the room. Now tell me what you find out. Dad. He's also involved in mom's death. Opa found the evidence about both of them. What you want to do next? We will get them punished. They deserve it. They killed my mom. There's something more I want to tell you. I'm all ears. Uh, I'm pregnant again. He didn't say anything for some time. You are not happy? Happy? I'm so much happy. And this time I think we will have a baby girl. Thank you for giving me this beautiful family. I have to leave now or else they will doubt it. He kissed her forehead and went into room and kissed on both boys' head. Take care of yourself and our kids. I will tell Hyang and his wife to stay with you. I don't trust them. What if they try to hurt you? She nodded and went. He went back just like he came inside. Mr. Mr. June was in love with Jungkook's aunt. Mr. June with his parents went to ask for her. His parents liked Jungkook's mom more, so they asked for her. Mr. June protested against his parents, but they didn't hurt him, and like that, they got married. Now his parents started to ask for a grandchild, and then Jungkook was born. Mr. June loved his son, but he was in love with Jungkook's aunt. After his parents' death, when Jungkook was 10 years old, they both killed Mrs. June. Jungkook's aunt treated him like her own child because he was infertile. When Jungkook told them about that he wants to get married with Vian. Mrs. Yoon didn't like Vian because she wanted a well-known girl for Jungkook. Because of Jungkook, she had to agree. After some time, Mr. Yoon's secretary, who had saw them killing Mrs. Yoon, he was suffering from cancer. He wanted to tell Jungkook truth before dying, and he told Jungkook everything. But still, to get them punished, they have to collect proofs against Mr. and Mrs. Yoon. Mr. Yoon installed cameras in Jungkook's house to keep an eye on Vian because she wanted to get rid of her by her crook. And they find out about cameras and to make them confess their crime. They had to do all this drama of Jungkook cheating and Vian leaving house with kids. Vian's family is also involved in all this. Her brother is a police officer. They collected all the evidence. Still, their confession is needed. Next day, her brother and his wife came to live with her. They knew Mr. and Mrs. June are keeping eye on them. Vian's brother, his wife, and kids left the house and went to nearby park. At that time, Mr. and Mrs. June came to meet Vian. Her brother saw them getting inside, so he called Jungkook and in police station. He messaged Vian to stay alert and record their confession and that he is outside of the house so that he can rescue her anytime she needed. Why don't you listen to us when we are saying politely? It seems like you will not listen to us, so we have to end you just like we did with Jungkook's mom. She took a gun out of her purse and told Mr. June to hold Vian. I'm feeling pity for you because you are going to meet your mother-in-law. Don't worry after your death. Jungkook will get married again with the girl we want and she will take care of them more than you. Vian tries to run but Mr. June held her hands tightly. Mrs. June came near them and was about to pull the trigger, showing that she is attempting suicide. Her brother, BTS, and Jacob came inside with police. Leave her, you murderers. Mr. and Mrs. June got shocked seeing all of them here. Don't come near us or else I will shoot her. Stay back. Being a sister of a police officer, she knows how to protect herself from this type of Situation. She first hit Mr. June on his foot, and when he bent down, she punched him on his face, and then she took a vase and hit Mrs. June with it. Police came and arrested both of them. Runs towards her and hugged her. Are you okay? We are not late. They didn't hurt you, right? I'm fine. Take them to police station. Wait. She went towards Mrs. June and slapped her tightly. This is for killing my mother-in-law. Slap. This is for threatening me. Slap. This is for trying to kill my baby. Now you can take her. Here, drink this. You will feel better. It's finally over. No, it's not over till they get their punishment. Now explain, we came here running after this human bunny. You two were getting divorced some days ago. Now what happened? Uh, Actually, all that was acting. Those photos were edited and I never cheated on her. There were cameras in our house, so we had to keep kids out of all this. That's why. And I was about to kill you for hurting her. Young, you can't take her side. That's unfair. Some days later, Mr. and Mrs. June got lifetime sentence. After 8 months, Van gave birth to a girl, and they named her after Jungkook's mom, Jeon Bella, and they lived happily ever after.